This is video number 11 for PTSD tips. And you may ask, what the heck is he wearing on his head? So, got my daughters here with me today doing a normal Saturday Lowe's trip, and they're like, that would be funny as we were heading out the door if you'd wear that thing on your head. I got this somewhere in Japan last year when I was there for a work thing. So, got this on. Maybe you're gonna be laughing at me or whatever. But anyway, today's video is going to focus on the impacts on strong cognitive abilities and your ability to combat against PTSD. So what do I mean by cognitive abilities? So your ability to receive information, process it, analyze the information, break it down, and make meaning of the information, and to create new knowledge through critical thinking. That is your cognitive abilities. And so your cognitive strength is really strong during school time, you know, especially if you're in a degree program, because you're always having to exercise that ability. And I really, my graduate degree is in adult education, and I really enjoyed the part of that degree where we focused on the impacts of aging on the brain, and how if you do not continue to practice and strengthen your cognitive abilities as you get older, essentially you will become dumber, or you will not have the ability to do what you used to do back in the day when you were in college or in school. And so there are multiple studies that show the impacts of aging, because what you have is your synapses in your brains, the neurons. You know, every time you create knowledge and exercise cognition, you know, you're growing more of those dendrites of the neurons that are touching and snapping together and connecting information. As you get older and you don't practice, like you know a foreign language, you're not exercising it, you have a skill, you're not using it, those synapses and dendrites kind of, it's like synapse pruning is what they call it. It's like the leaves blowing off a tree. They go away and it's not there. But you can keep them there if you continue to conduct exercises on your head. And so as I was thinking about this, and then I was wondering, well, how is cognition help with PTSD, combating PTSD? And I found some studies out there in my research this morning, and there was actually one that linked PTSD recovery and the ability to combat against PTSD and your level of cognition. There was a study done with women, and they did the measurement. And a lot of these studies, they use it's called like a resonating MRI. That's where they connect the MRI to the brain and run the study subject through tests, and that's how they measure the cognitive ability, because they see how the brain's working. That's how they prove that this stuff is actually working. And then when they actually see the after effects and the results, you know, post studies, they can see the improvement. But it demonstrates that the stronger your cognitive abilities, the more likelihood you are to overcome and deal with your PTSD. So the tip I'm going to give you today is, how can you increase your cognitive ability? Not only from learning about this in my graduate degree, but also after having two TBIs in 2017 from jumping out of planes, having gone through concussion clinics and gone through exercises to strengthen my brain, and understanding how you need to strengthen your cognitive ability as you get older. This all kind of came together, and I really got into this. And if I ask how many of you can tell me what your workout schedule is for the week to get your muscles strong, you can probably say, oh, this is leg week, this is chest week, I'm doing sprints. But if I say, can I see your cognitive workout? You'll be like, what the heck is he talking about? So I started doing this about a year ago. I have a schedule that tells me what is my cognitive workout plan. And my cognitive workout plan consists of, I pick a topic that I'm interested in, I research it, I study a lot of articles, and then I begin to apply critical thinking and analyze it, and I pretty much start writing a paper. I have a folder full of papers that are either go nowhere, or maybe I put them in a video. Right now, by doing this, you are going to benefit for two things. First, and the purpose of this video, is your mind will be stronger, and you will be stronger to deal with your PTSD, stress, or any anxiety you're dealing with. Because when your cognition is stronger, your cognitive abilities grow, you can better analyze the thoughts, break them down, and deal with that. So that is the most important aspect. Second is the effects of aging on cognition. As you get older, your cognition is going to decrease. And if you want to still stay sharp and smart and help your grandchildren with their homework and all that, to help bond with them, you need to incorporate this. And so knowing as you get older, your PTSD and dealing with it is going to get worse because your cognitive ability is going to decrease. So if you want to increase your cognition, create a workout plan for your brain. Not only does it does not only, you don't only have to consist of picking a topic and I have to read it. I hated reading and writing papers. I hated doing that. Well, do this. Pick a topic and watch YouTube videos on it. And then after you have picked that YouTube video, share with it online. I really like this video. And hey guys, please reply, what do you think? And then start a dialogue online. You are now looking at information, sharing it. People online are going to reply to it. You are then going to analyze what they are saying, apply it to what is happening today around you, and you are going to create new knowledge. You may create a new knowledge that you can share with somebody that's going to help them with a situation. And while you're doing that, you are exercising that cognitive muscle. And if you want to ask me, I'll shoot you a screenshot of my cognitive workout schedule. A lot lately, since I've been dealing with very severe sleep apnea that's messing up my mind and things like that because of the hypoxemia, the lack of oxygen. I've been doing really in-depth research on the comorbidities that come with the obstructive sleep apnea. Also I run into an issue where you get in trouble, the school district, you kind of get upset with them, so I spend a week of researching laws and regulations and issues with school districts so I can properly find a way to not only solve the issue, but maybe help the school district grow. Anything like that. Finding ways to keep that brain exercising will strengthen you, give you the strength you need to combat your PTSD.